Is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Vikings and the Eagles, next on EA Sports.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how.
A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10, ball at the 19. Now a first down carry by Jones. Shreds the tackle. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced open. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pass complete to Addison. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time. All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out left to Dotson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Now it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And the tackle going to be made. As they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's going to be batted down. Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this 1st half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he... We're out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, 3rd quarter, 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop? Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully not.
So we have a red zone alert. Tie game, fourth quarter. Very likely a deciding moment in this contest.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They run it with Chandler.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Chandler.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Looking to throw here, Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Now 1st and goal. Now Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a field goal on this drive ties it. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, so we'll see how these coaches elect to play this. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.